Hey guys, welcome to Pop Preview. I'm Alex.
I'm Sean.
We're watching the Aladdin special look trailer. So I was watching the Grammys when this trailer came out, and I literally screamed out loud, not in excitement, but in utter confusion and dismay.
I was not watching the Grammys, so...
I'm sure you know what I'm talking about, though.
This is
the reveal
of
the blue genie, Will Smith. The Blue Smith.
Which we'll get into. I'm sure there's thoughts. There's lots of thoughts, probably.
There's thoughts. So we can watch the trailer soon, but just in general, I just have this, I bring this skepticism to everything that Disney's doing right now in terms of remaking their animated films. And we can talk more about that in a little bit, but I just have this weird taste in my mouth, and I just can't get it out, no matter how much wine I drink.
I mean,
maybe you guys feel the same way.
I'm still looking forward to it because I love Aladdin.
Well, we're still gonna see it.
Of course. Yeah. I'm just curious about how much new stuff we're actually going to get. Like in Beauty and the Beast, there was new scenes, but it was pretty much just Beauty and the Beast. So I don't know. Yeah, there was it felt like extended scenes, like if there were just cutouts from the original just that they added.
Yeah.
But I didn't feel like there was a lot of new stuff and didn't have the same magic as the original one.
Magic's a great word for it. Unironically.
But that's not saying that the live action version wasn't a good movie. It's just that if you don't compare it to the original, it is a good movie. But when you compare it to the animated movie, they got nominated for Best Picture. It just doesn't hold up.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, we can talk about that, but
no.
I don't. Whatever.
I don't think unless you're a little kid, there's no way you're gonna pick the live action version over the animated version. I don't know if that's possible.
Lord no.
So let's watch this.
Let's just watch this. See if we get anything new.
Yeah. Iago. So got that same music going. I'm okay with that.
Bring me the lamp. Your life begins now. Aladdin.
Don't know who I am. Genie, wishes, lamb, none of that ringing a bell.
Okay.
Mortifying. Absolutely fucking mortifying. Sorry for the children in the audience. I used the F word. This is an appropriate application of that word. What was that?
Okay, so Genie didn't look good, but two things to keep in mind. It will look better on the big screen, and they're still working on it.
No, things look worse on the big screen.
Oh, it'll look better. No. So Wait,
hold on. What do you mean they're still working on it?
The effects are not done yet. He's not gonna look like that.
So, hold on.
By the time we get to May.
So they decided to just throw an unfinished, scrappy clip into their trailer.
I don't think it's scrappy. I wouldn't use that. He's not finished. He's unfinished.
Then why put it in the trailer?
So this is my opinion. So when the Entertainment Weekly pictures came out, Genie was not blue.
Oh yeah,
he looked
black.
like a human.
He's Will Smith.
Well, he's not blue in those pictures, and people were freaking out. Oh my God, he's not blue. Why is he not blue?
Wait,
so
who?
The
internet was.
It was a little bit of an uproar. How big of an uproar is another question, but a lot of people were like, well, he's not blue. So I don't know, and usually Disney doesn't do this. I don't know if they tried to cater to those people to say, yeah, remember, he's still going to be blue. Because even Will Smith
he's blue.
Tweeted out or put it on his Instagram or whatever, like, yeah, he's going to be blue. He's just, in those photos, that's when he was playing a human in disguise, which does happen in the original Aladdin too. At one point, he's like a human when they had the parade.
Yeah, which is weird.
Yeah, which is fine. So I don't know if they just kind of put that shot in there at the end to say, yeah, see, look, he is blue, even though he's not finished. It kind of reminds me of when in X-Men Apocalypse, when they showed Apocalypse, and he looked kind of purplish instead of bluish, and they were like, oh, he's Ivan Ooze, and by the end, he looked like he was supposed to.
I don't care about the color. It's like the muscle rendering is weird.
Yeah,
it's like,
I know.
It just looks weird, and also, even more importantly, it's not funny. He's like trying to make this weird joke, like, oh, what, Genie, blue, big, haha, what, doesn't ring a bell? It's like, not funny.
Well, again, we can't say the whole thing is of it. Like, that
No,
joke,
but that's not funny. Like,
joke,
that's what they chose to, like, that's how they reveal the Will Smith Genie.
I agree, that's not the best clip of him, probably, that they could have used, but
funny.
But maybe it's the one that's the most finished that they could use at the time. Because, we're still in February. It's going to come out until May.
Fine, but don't even show me the Genie. Just why not just Aladdin's face, like, surprise, and there's, like, a blue glow or something, maybe.
I agree with you.
And then you hear whatever the dialogue is.
Yeah, I agree with you. Like, but again, I don't know if they're trying to placate those fans. It's like, well, why isn't he blue? For them to actually visually show you, yes, he is going to be blue.
Okay, well,
I don't think he needs to be blue. To be honest, he
could
be in whatever color you want him to be.
Well,
but you don't have to be married so much to the animated version. Do your own thing, guys.
Yes, this brings up. We've talked about this before. This brings up a really good point that we both feel about these Disney reboots or remakes of these animated films. Why do it shot for shot? Why do it moment for moment? Like, why not bring something new into it? Why not give it, like, a stylistic change? Like, why not hire a different director, like, to, like, give it, like, kind of a creepy vibe? Or like, literally anything outside of just a shot-for-shot remake, which is basically what they just showed us in the trailer.
It looks that way. I mean,
everything's kind of just the same. It's, like, even just the rubbing of the lamp, and then the Genie... Everything is the same, just with weird
Jafar
CGI.
standing there with Iago. He looked very wooden.
Don't even get me started on Jafar. He's not even hot.
Well,
Jafar has to be sexy. He has to be the sexiest person in this movie.
You think he was hot when you were a kid?
Yes. I'm not the only one.
I mean,
he's kind of got that, like, sly...
Yeah, sly, creepy, like, rapey type, like, you want to rape Jasmine.
No, but he didn't.
He wanted to.
But he didn't.
He was going to.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah, he was gonna rape him.
No. He put a spell on her so that she could give consent.
Oh, yeah, because that makes it better.
Whatever. I digress. But his voice is like,
I know that line
Aladdin, you must go get the lamp.
It just seemed very wooden there, and we can.
I'm not threatening at all. Thanks.
No, but I mean, again, we're only judging what we're seeing in this minute-long first look, not necessarily a full trailer type thing.
Achieve your future.
But the only thing I'm concerned about is that I think Disney needs to try to find more of a middle ground.
No, this I feel like this is the middle ground.
But no, this is not the middle ground. From what we're seeing, this is just them just shooting the live action. I think that what they need to do, because I think like the Jungle Book was kind of worked. I liked it, not as good as the original.
My point is with the middle ground. It's okay. My point is with the middle ground is like, that's exactly what this is. They're trying to cater to both audiences. They're trying to cater to a new generation, and they're trying to please the old fans. Yeah. But they're not doing a great job of either. And I feel like the best way to do it is to just jump ship, scrap the original. Like, scrap it. Take the beats, take the story beats, take the character arcs, and just write something completely new. Craft something visually completely different and interesting.
But that's not Aladdin, or it's not
anything
else.
Sure it is.
Well, I mean, but again,
it's a myth. It's a myth. So, like, you can tell a million different versions of the same myth.
I agree, but the perception is that that's not Aladdin, and that's the problem.
But perception by who, though? Exactly.
Because I think
they don't know who it's for.
Well, I think they do know what it's for. They're catering to the original fans. If you're new to it, you're gonna like it one way or the other. It doesn't matter. If you've never seen the original, you're probably gonna end up liking this anyway. The problem is that it's too close to the original. They need to depart from it a little bit, but sticking to the spirit and the idea of the original. But do your own thing. If you want the Genie to be red, let him be red. Let him be purple. Who cares? As long as he's kind of like the Genie we knew, that I'm okay with them changing it.
No, I agree with you, and but it's like different enough. So like Jafar is obviously played by a man who's not the original voice actor, who's incredible, but sound just isn't threatening, and like it's not as fun.
We don't know yet. We don't know yet.
But it's not as fun. We're so used to the way that these voice actors gave life to these characters. We're so used to the visual style that the animators. Let me tell you a quick story. So when they brought Aladdin to the table, to the executives at Disney.
To pitch it, yeah.
Yeah, the original story. The executive said, what is the point of this? Like, why is this an animated film? Why don't we just do this live action? Like, what is it about this that needs to be animated? Yeah. Why do we have to tell this story in animation? And so they went back and they thought about it, and they're like, wait, okay, so what if the genie was, you know, the shape-shifting, like, quick, you know, just really magical being? Like, we can't do that in live action.
Yeah.
And that worked. And so I just find it really funny that they've sort of stripped that from the trailer. Yeah. And that's what we're doing here.
Yeah, exactly.
We're talking about the trailer. We haven't seen the movie, but I'm judging it on the trailer. So they've stripped, you know, what we've seen here of all the character and the bizarreness and the life that made them want to make this movie in the first place, animated.
I mean, but I think we don't know what kind of... I wouldn't use the word strip. They actually have to alter it, because obviously they can't make the genie like he was in the animated movie in terms of the way his character was perceived and acted, because R.I.P. Robin Williams did an amazing job doing that. So you got to do a complete 180 on that.
But 180 is boring.
Well, it doesn't have to be boring. It just, I think...
But it is.
That specifically has to be different, because you can't do Robin Williams without him. So just do something you have to do something completely different.
That's my point. So if you're gonna do that completely differently, do the rest of the film.
I agree with you. I think they should do that.
Like if you can't have that key element,
I think they're afraid that there'll be a lot of backlash of them straying too far away from the original. You know what I mean? Like the example is how the reaction to Genie in those pictures. He wasn't blue and they freaked out. The movie could have been amazing, but if he wasn't blue, people would freak out. Oh my God, he wasn't blue. What difference does his color mean? If Will Smith does an amazing job as a genie and he wasn't blue, people would celebrate. Yeah, but he wasn't blue. Who cares? If you want to see a blue genie, watch the original. The original is great. If they're retelling and remaking it, the director should have a little bit of leeway.
Well, the director has nothing to do with it.
I know, but I'm just saying, they should have a little bit of leeway to do whatever they want, but still, like, hey, you saw the original? Yeah, give us that, but give us your own take of it. Do something different, and not just, oh, we have a little extra scene here or an extended scene there. That's not enough. I mean, there might be a new song or two. Yeah, okay, whatever. But I actually want them to go in do a little bit dark and gritty, maybe, or just
introduce a new character.
Yeah, exactly. New characters, that would be great.
Or maybe they don't end up together at the end.
Well, I mean,
no. Okay.
You're right. They didn't get married in the end of the first one anyway. They just, live.
Well, I've seen the second and third one. Okay, that's canon.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying. But like
the third one's really good.
They didn't get married in the first one, so I wish Disney just, like I said, found more of a middle ground instead of just playing it super safe and then just like. It's what you're used to. Just we tweaked it just a little bit, so we don't have to pay the original, which is that's unfortunate. They should pay the original guys, and they're not getting paid. Not even any tickets to Disneyland, which they were like, we don't even get that, which is unfortunate. But that's a story for another day. But I want to see the full trailer of what we're gonna get. Maybe the Genie will look better by then. I think he will. Hopefully, we see something new, and. To get me more excited about what we're gonna see, because I'm having a feeling that we're gonna get something similar to Beauty and the Beast, where it's just gonna be the same movie,
but a lot of CGI, no soul.
Well, there was just not as good as the heart and soul is not as good as the original. We're just gonna get a couple of new songs maybe and some extra extended scenes or.
Yeah, I just want to make one comment about animated films, traditionally animated films, or CGI animated films, is they have to build that world from the ground up. Like sound design. the voice actors. They're not the you have to bring someone into a studio to like. There's like so much craft in making an animated film, and not even just traditional 2D. Like obviously, like Frozen, for example, like same thing. You have to build everything from the ground up, and if you're just sort of copying what they did before, but like with less, it's like the roadmap's already been made out. It's like, oh, okay, here, there's that sound effect there. Let's just use that same kind of thing, and let's just do that. It's like, what's the point?
Yeah.
Not to like be that person, but what's the point of cinema anymore when it's not, when you're not pushing the boundaries, you know? And
I agree. I
like,
mean, using modern techniques is one thing, but I
Yeah.
think giving the directors a little bit more of a free reign is important. And then when they're stifled, you can tell. So I mean, I think we've said all we should say about it until we see more. But
Yeah.
I'm not angry at this trailer. I want to see more. I'm open-minded about it, but I'm not like, yay, Aladdin. I'm still going to go see Aladdin anyway. But Disney, you're still going to get my money anyway. It's just a matter of, I don't know how excited I feel about it going into it. At this point, that could change from another trailer, and I'm hoping it does, but I don't know. At this point, I still have the original up here. And I don't feel like that's going to change when I walk out of seeing this one in May.
No, I agree.
Which I mean, it's okay. It doesn't have to be better than the original. As long as I'm entertained by it, that's all I can really ask for.
It's a very polarizing subject. Obviously, there's the people who are like, oh my god, I cannot wait for the live-action Aladdin and Dumbo and Lion King and Mulan and like literally every other movie that they're going to be remaking. I am not part of that camp. There's the other camp that's like, why? Like, why ruin a good thing? Why... but not even ruin it. Like, obviously I can go back and I can watch the original. I'm not saying, like, my childhood's being ruined or anything like that, but it just seems like a money grab, and it's like, why? There's just this question in my head, like, why? And the why is money.
I mean,
that's it.
I think one of the things also we gotta remember is Maleficent, they changed a lot.
They changed a lot.
And some people really like that, and some people really didn't like that. So
there's always
I don't know that's the prime, but it still made a lot of money. So I think that's a case where it can work if you have the source material and you get the core of the character right, but then you change things to kind of tell your own story, and they're making a sequel to that.
Yeah.
So I wish they'd go down more that route.
Yeah.
And not play it so safe.
Switch it up. Why not?
But time will tell. Hey, we could be 100% wrong, and this could be completely different. I doubt it, but who knows? We won't know. But what do you guys think? Are you looking forward to the? I know I'm
all worked up now. Sorry.
We went into a rant about it, but
Yeah.
what do you guys think? Are you excited to see this? What are your thoughts about the genie? Do you like the way he looks, or you think he's gonna look better as we move along closer to May? I think so. What do you guys think? Alex doesn't think so, but
I don't think so.
I think I'm right.
He's ripped though.
He's gonna have to be. But I think they use motion capture. It kind of looked that way, but it's kind of hard to tell. Look more into it. But let us know what your thoughts are. Also, like, subscribe, do all those great things. Also, make sure to hit that notification bell to be notified when our next video comes up. We obviously will do a review on the Aladdin movie when it does come out. Hopefully, we can compare it to the original. But until then, I'm Sean.
I'm Alex.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Arabian night, like Arabian.